folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I do non-pop country music reactions, but I've got a couple of different playlists. I've got my off-road series where I do reactions to shorts of people doing nice things or pets. But I've also got a country heart series, and every so often I do a song that wasn't marketed as country, but has a country heart to it. It hits me the way a Hank song would, or yeah, it just goes deep. And I had dropped my girlfriend off at work the other day. It'll be a month ago or so, maybe 3-4 weeks by the time you see this. And on the way back, this song comes on the radio. And I'd heard the song as a kid, but never really paid attention to the lyrics. I never listened to it all the way through because I was a rock guy and it was a ballad and a sad one at that. But I'm listening to it because I have the patience as a grown man to listen to these songs. And sort of as an occupational byproduct, I listen more deeply to songs when I'm in the car as well, just sort of like naturally dissecting them instead of just popping along. And I'm listening to the lyrics of this and I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea that's what this song was about. And then I'm looking for justification, as I do, to bring it to the channel. And I'm like, the Country Heart series. Absolutely, I wanted to do this one. So Alone Again, naturally. If it was just sort of like a whiny song, I wouldn't do it. But this song has meat on the bones. I don't even know what to say sometimes, so I'm going to do this one. And I'd referenced this in a reaction that I did to Dolly Parton's song, Down from Dover, which Jeff Cather had made a gift to the channel for. And I just said some songs just are deeply sad and they do not have a happy Hollywood ending. So let's listen to this. Alone Again, Naturally by Gilbert O'Sullivan. You guys will know this song. Any country fan could even like this one.
In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sound, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby town. And climbing to the top, will throw myself off in an effort to make clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, left standing in the lurch at a church where people were saying, my God, that's tough. She stood him up. No point in us remaining. We may as well go home, as I did on my own, alone again, naturally.
I don't know if this is a true story.
To think that only yesterday I was cheerful, bright and gay, looking forward to who wouldn't do the role I was about to play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God in His mercy, who, if He really does exist, why did He desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. It seems to me that there are more hearts broken in the world that can't be mended, left unattended. What do we do? What do we do? Back over the years, whatever else that appears, I remember I cried when my father died, never wishing to hide the tears. And at 65 years old, my mother, God rest her soul, couldn't understand why the only man she had ever loved had been taken, leaving her to start with a heart so badly broken. Despite encouragement from me, no words were ever spoken. When she passed away, I cried and cried all day, alone again, naturally. Alone again, naturally.
It's one of these songs where you feel horrible for this guy because he got stood up at the altar. We don't know why, but it's a song about being alone, obviously, but being lonely, but being forlorn. It even referenced God. Like, the implication was, if God's paying attention and cares, why did he leave me alone in my hour of need? I've been cut into pieces here. But you think, oh, that's the song. But then it goes on where his father died at 65 and his mother was alone. And then she died despite his encouragement for her to, I don't know, go on with life in a different mindset or something. When she died, he cried and cried, and then he was alone again naturally. And that naturally isn't just a throw-in word. I think it just means that's nature's course. Now, is it nature's course to get stood up at the altar? Yes and no. It is human nature. Either because you get cold feet or you realize, man, I thought I could make this work on my mind and heart, but it's better to have the drama on the wedding day of not going to the altar than trying to live out a life and then getting divorced or just it being miserable. But the death, obviously, of his parents, that's natural. But it's just, I mean, it's a song that just keeps getting worse, like Dolly's, Down from Dover. You're like, the more you listen to it, the more things go wrong. And in this song, I think this is based on a true story. I don't know. I didn't look it up. I don't do research. You guys will fill in some of the pieces. Jeff is a walking encyclopedia. And a number of you folks, Terry Wood knows a lot. And of course, Ed knows a lot, and others. But this is it just captivates you. And you've got basically the orchestral instruments just sort of like adding this sort of regal feel to it. But the way, I don't know if there was an effect on his voice or not, but the whole thing, just good Lord, Lori. I'm going to rate this. And I mean, it's part of the Country Heart series, so it's going to be in 2 playlists. It's going in the playlist of 10 songs that I've given a 10 to, because it's such a compelling song. Even when I was younger, I didn't hate this song, and it was a whiny song, and I was sort of insensitive young teenager, as most guys are at that age, and we were just, wow, let's listen to AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. But even this song had a certain captivating element to it, like ABBA's songs did too, even as a heavy metal dude. So this is a 10, and it goes in the Country Heart series playlist. So hope you enjoyed that, folks. My gosh. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking a country and songs with a country heart.